Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the new up-and-coming IFBB Masters Pro females. So I've already done a video on the open division new females. This video focuses solely on our brand new Masters competitors. So the way I went through this is I started with a giant list of all of the new 2023 athletes, and I divided it into the Masters and the Open, and then I figured out how many were in each division. So for the Masters girls, this is not including Open, there weren't any Masters specifically in fitness. There were 14 new women's bodybuilders, 47 new women's physique, 40 wellness, 81 figure, and 86 bikini. So a total of 268 new Masters pros. I didn't look at anyone who already got into a top 5. Those girls get special attention as Rookies of the Year. That's at the end of the video. And at the end of the day, when you add it all together with the 527 new open division pros, that is a total of 795 new IFBB females. Incredible. So exciting. I can't wait to see some of these girls start to compete in the pro leagues. So I'll give you a little idea of how I came to my top girls to watch out for this year. I was being really generous. I ended up picking 5 girls in each division. So like I said, I started with that big list. I opened a gazillion tabs on my computer and then kind of narrowed down right from the tabs of their photos who really caught my eye, who grabbed my attention. I was looking at their overall silhouette, the conditioning, the amount of muscle, just their shapes. Posing comes through as best as I can see in photos, and I also didn't have access to every single new girl. So I did the best that I could with what I was able to get on the NPC News Online website. So here's an example of where I started with figure, then I would look at the back pose, and that did really help me narrow it down. So you can see from there I was able to get it a little bit fewer. Again, looking at the back pose, but sometimes I really had trouble because everybody looks so amazing. So then I would try to look at potentially a third pose or some kind of a transition just to really get a good impression of the girls. And then I would put all of those pictures side by side and really try to narrow it down to my top 5. I was not looking specifically at their age. I wasn't specifically looking at who won the overall. I really was trying to take out all of those extra pieces of information out and just look at what I saw with my eyes at their photos. So here are my top girls in each division to look out for. Women's bodybuilding. So, wow, some of these girls are really fabulous. We've got Amanda Snooks, who did fantastic at the North American Championships. I loved her lat spread. I think she's got an amazing upper body and absolutely beautiful conditioning. Michelle, her legs really caught my eye, but actually it was that X frame. I feel like she has really good balance between that massive size in her upper body as well as her lower body. Christy, it was a size thing for me with her. I think she looks really big, massive, just dense, full of muscle. I think she looks really fantastic. Pamela, she had the size, but she also had some beautiful abs, and I really liked in the back how beautiful all of the muscles were showing through on her back. I think she could have had a little bit more definition into the glutes, but overall, I think she's got a gorgeous shape. And then Savera in the Masters USA, oh gosh, she had so many good attributes. She has a beautiful X frame, amazing conditioning, fantastic size in her legs. I just thought she looked good from every single angle. So, some gorgeous women. Can't wait to see these girls on the pro stage. Next, women's physique. Again, an amazing amount of beautiful athletes. It was very difficult to narrow it down even to 5. So Joanne, it was her beautiful V taper that caught my attention. I think she's got great lats and beautiful conditioning into the legs, and her glutes just look amazing, really full, really round. Overall, I'm really liking her back pose. Eileen, man, that V really caught my eye. She has so much width in her lats. lats, the shape, her silhouette is gorgeous. I think she looks just phenomenal. Then we had Rachel here, who looks so beautiful. Really nice legs. I liked her quad sweep. I thought she had a really nice narrow waist. Same with Karen. Beautiful amount of width to her lats, particularly in the back. I think this back pose is really good for her. Great definition into her legs and an extremely small waist. And then Robin, man, she looked amazing. A lot of size, particularly in those legs. The quads look massive. The hamstrings look huge. Really a beautiful amount of density in the muscles all over, top to bottom. So very impressed with all of these athletes. Next was our figure girls. Unbelievable, beautiful silhouettes in a variety of age ranges. It was amazing. So we've got Michelle here. I think she had a really gorgeous upper body in particular, really nice narrow waist. I thought her V-taper really looks beautiful. In the back, I was wishing that she had just a little bit more size to the inside of her legs, just a bit more, less of that space showing through, but that could even be a posing thing to tweak to make the legs appear even larger in comparison to that amazing upper back. Heather, I really think she's got a fabulous shape. So exaggerated, really teeny tiny waist, extremely big delts, huge lat spread, and her glutes are really wide. The amount of space they take up, horizontally, it's a great balance with her shoulders. So I really like her silhouette. I think she's got fantastic conditioning and just that hyper shape, such a beautiful V, that upside down triangle, gorgeous. Mariella, amazing conditioning. I loved her legs. I really noticed her shoulders. I think she's got a lot of height on those delts. They look beautiful with her lats. And in the back, my gosh, what a lat spread. Absolutely stunning. Marlon, gorgeous conditioning. I really liked how her adductors were showing. I think she's got great detail in the glute ham tie-ins, beautiful amount of detail coming in on her back, and just overall a gorgeous shape. Paola, oh man, size. Even though this is figure and they don't have to be the biggest ladies on stage, you can tell that Paola has a lot of muscle. She's very large in the lats. You can see on her back she's got a lot of density, beautiful height to the shoulders, great abs, and nice large legs. Beautiful from behind. You really notice the curve to the hamstrings, the adductors, and massive, beautiful round glutes. So all of these women really impressed me. Figure to me is all about the shape, that silhouette, and they all had beautiful silhouettes. Okay, next is wellness. So for wellness, I absolutely looked at all three of the poses, the front, the back, and that side pose. I just prefer looking at the side pose because I can see the shape of the quad and the shape of the glute, as well as the teeny tininess of the waistline and the beautiful delts. Those are what I look at the most in this pose. The beautiful overall curvy S shape. And man, all of these girls just had beautiful shapes. So Joannie in the Toronto show, stunning. Her size, her glutes, gorgeous definition. They're really beautifully outlined. I think she's got some nice, like a horizontal width to the glute. They really come out far from her body. Absolutely beautiful shape and really nice amount of size to her legs too. Anetra, gorgeous legs. I definitely noticed those from behind. I think she's got a really good amount of size in her hamstrings, beautiful balance with the size of her glutes. You can see she's got a really nice small waist, and her hourglass in the back is very beautiful. You can see she's got some great abs. I do think she needs to kind of pull up her shoulder a little bit just to make this line a bit straighter so that we see the lats a little bit more and your eye can kind of curve around her upper body. Nicole is doing exactly that. The shoulders are a bit more level, the chest is up and the shoulders are back, and it just really gives you this beautiful look at that S curve. She's got gorgeous conditioning to the front of her quad, Beautiful lines and detail in the back. I really liked her glute ham tie-ins, and I loved how narrow her waist was compared to her shoulders. You really see that V shape. Then Michelle at the European Masters Championships really impressed me from behind. I just couldn't get over that beautiful detail she gets to the tie-ins. You can see the quads so well. She's got great lines, just an absolutely phenomenal shape and a tiny midsection. I think the hair should be to the back. I want to see more of the lat, and I want to see her shoulder a little bit further to the side, just so that it opens up the upper body a little bit more. But overall, man, that back pose, stunning. And then Vanessa, my goodness, I really love how curvy she looks. Her glutes are insanely high. It's like her glutes are pointing up rather than to the side. I love it. I think she's got the most beautiful curve to her back. She's got great proportions. Compared to my other pics, not the biggest glutes, but on her frame, gorgeous. I just love the height. I love the roundness. I love overall her shape, and I love her posing. So I'm very excited to see her in the pro stage. And now finally we're at Bikini. Some stunning athletes. This was, as usual, very difficult to narrow down. Everybody looks so good. So Christine caught my attention because of her beautiful delts. I think the conditioning is perfect to really give a nice outline, great balance between the roundness in the delt and the roundness in her glutes. And then she just had really nice size. I loved the amount of curve to the inner thigh. Her hair was stunning, everything. She just looked really beautiful. Rashida, I loved the curviness and roundness to her glutes. They're not as defined in that glute ham tie-in as you typically see, but I really, really like the shape of that outside edge of her glutes. So I think with just a tiny bit more detail in the back, she's going to be unstoppable. She's got a beautiful V-taper, great hourglass physique, gorgeous curves. She's stunning, but those glutes, man, love them. Then we had Cecily, also at the North American Championships. I thought she just had a really beautiful flowiness to her physique. She's got a very nice waistline. Her shoulder comes out really far and beautifully balanced with her glute. She had a really nice curve to the glute and great size in her legs. And then from behind, gorgeous detail in the back of her legs. She's got a beautiful stance, so she's just looks really proportionate. Maybe she could have a little bit less hair just so we can see the delts a bit more in the back pose, but overall, she really caught my eye. Just very like a model, absolutely beautiful. Flor, also at the North American Championships, was just stunning. Everything about her. She has a beautiful skin tone. Her makeup and her hair were so pretty. It's a lovely suit. It's a bit more of a subdued color than you typically see, and it gives her such a vibe. I think she looks beautiful. She's got great size in her legs. I think you got a really nice amount of definition coming through on her quad. Her waistline is tiny, super flat stomach, and I'm loving the amount of curve to the lat and waist. Like you really see that triangular shape. She looks like she's super twisted, like really wrung out, and it looks just fabulous. Beautiful posing. From behind, she's got great curves to the glutes and really nice balance. The upper body to the lower body looks fantastic. And then Leslie at NPC Universe, to me, she just looked really muscular. She had great curves. Her delts were really round. Her glutes were really round. The hamstrings were really round. Not quite as an exaggerated of that triangular shape like you see in some of these other athletes, but I thought she really holds her own. She looks really like buff, but still very petite and very feminine and beautiful lines. The perfect amount of muscle on her frame to really give her that beautiful hourglass shape. She could maybe have a little bit more curve to the inside of her legs, but otherwise I think she looks stunning, and I cannot wait for all of these girls to compete on the pro stage. Then, of course, I have a few rookies of the year. We had Linda, who competed at the Masters World Championships and got a second place in the 70 plus. So cool. Wendy got a fifth at the San Antonio in the 50 plus in figure. Micheline got second place in 40 plus at the Arizona Pro in wellness, absolutely stunning. Katerina got fifth place in the Open Bikini Pro show at the Toronto Pro. And then Marissa got fourth place in 50 plus at the Sasquatch Pro for bikini as well. So already doing amazing. These women are so impressive. So of course, you guys, it's a big weekend. We've got the Arnold Classic happening right away. I hope you enjoyed my prediction video for that. Some of my predictions have changed because a few girls aren't competing that I had in those predictions. Comment below who you guys think are going to do well in at the Arnold. And of course, also coming up is the China Pro. So give me a like if you like this video. Comment your thoughts below. Let me know your predictions for this weekend's Arnold. And come find me. I'm on Instagram at Turquoise Toffee.